I'm asleep. Hi, how's it going? Hi. How's it going, everyone? Hello, Monday, Kalea, Jobster, Yuri, Spontaneous Melody, Luna, Lone Wolf, Fabricio, hello, Yuri, hello, Soth, what is up? What is going to happen? I really thought, Lone Wolf, that you said you were trying to say, I hope Connery gets balls, as in Kaya. I was like, do I need a... Kaya's not on this banner, is he? Squirrel's as sleepy as Ben. Maybe not quite that sleepy. I'm not passed out in a tent, as far as you know. As far as you know. I have coffee, though. How's everyone doing? Any more Escoffier havers? Any more Escoffier wanters that have become Escoffier havers? Hello, Halcyon, welcome. Oh, coffee. Coffee at all hours of the day / night / evening. Had an interview earlier. Interview went well, hell yeah. Hope that goes well. Why is this like that? Okay. Going for Chiori. Ooh, going for Chiori. It was a tough decision for this upcoming Chronicle to decide whether it's going to be Chiori or Yoimiya. But just on principle, I was like, man, Chiori is a more recent addition to the character lineup, and Yoimiya has been, like, both Yoimiya and Chiori have been shafted by their banner placements. Yoimiya, though, has been hanging around in... Has been hanging around in... What am I trying... Not cryo jail, that's not what I'm trying to say. But she's been for a while. Because when did she release? She didn't release with 2.0, did she? But it's been some time. And on principle, I would love to secure me a Yaimiko. And frankly, I would like a Kokomi as well. But... And Chiori would also be awesome. But... Especially because she's running alongside Raiden. Again? Bro. It's gonna be Yoimiya time once Navia banner ends. And speaking of Yavia banner... Excuse me. We have some swishes.
I guess I'm finally on the right path.
Where am I going? Over here. Wait, I need to put this over there. There we go. Oh my gosh, Farina, don't climb that. Okay. I have 3 wishes, actually. Another anonymous crystaller. Thank you. You know who you are. Once again, hopped into the game chat and was just like, hey, here's some crystals. Please don't tell anyone. I was like, thank you. So you know who you are. Thank you. Thank you, Narwhal. So we have 3 wishes to do. And we're at 61 pity? Something like that? Something like that? 61 pity? Some or other? I don't know why I always grunt before I pull. I bumped her up to A tier. I imagine she's still not thrilled with me, though. She might make me go all the way to 90. I have never been pulled all the way to 90 before. I'd love to score a Layla from this banner as well, frankly. I don't have my Layla. And this will make 64. 4. It's a 4-star. Yes!
Hi, I'm Layla, a Ratawa student.
I was just...
Sorry, I didn't sleep well last night, so I'm a bit out of it today. What did you say again? You want to team up with me? No. It's not that I don't want to. I'm just not sure my crazy sleep schedule will really work for you. But, I guess I look forward to working with you.
I was just talking about you. Slayla. I predicted. Sweet. So now at 64 pity. Now. Cryo shielder as well, right? That's fascinating. Again, saving up my EXP materials, otherwise Auron would already be at 40 and it would be stuffed with artifacts right now. I'm so excited to play and build him. But I'm saving all my resources and resin for Navia pre-farming. What does she want? She scales on HP. There's some characters that like they scale on a certain step, but that's not necessarily what they want. For example, Shiloden, she scales on defense, but her scaling doesn't really affect how she helps the team very much. So an ER one is much better for her. HP and ER, all right. That's a pretty simple build then. That's crit damage. I don't know if I have a good one for you right now, homegirl. Here, take my Rancor. You know what? Take Kaya's sword for a bit. Or, you know what? Take the Skyrider and Kaya, you can just stay on that cool steel forever. The sword This is just the Kaya sword. Favonius holder number 34. Yeah, really. Everyone wants Favonius weapons or that's as far as that thought went apparently. Yay!
Not now.
Okay. I only did one route of her. Don't attack the dog, you crazy! Babs and sacks. Okay. Changing teams. That's what I'm meaning to do. Oh my gosh, look at how cute her. Look at how cute her what is this called? These animations? Her ready up animation is. Wait, I was running Hyper Bloom team when we last left off. Oh, we're going clear up to the the ruin. Anyways. Gollum. Ruin got him. Idle animation, kinda, yeah. GCP. I only did one route of her hangout. I need to dust up all the hangouts one of these days. Shinobu is half dead. Half dead. This is a dangerous thing to do, is dropping down with like putting the wind glider away and dropping down from a tall height when there's a quest marker nearby. I've killed my Shogun doing that. I've killed Zhongli doing that. I've killed Beidou doing that. Look, this is it.
Whoa, it's huge. This kind of scrap can be dug up everywhere in the desert. Why did you ask us to come here specifically? Are we gonna play at war inside or something?
Be patient, little wildcat. This one's interior is in perfect condition. We can activate it and use it to cross those dangerous quicksand what? Also, I was told that Lilupar should have a tribesman who knows the inner workings of machinery. An eye-opener, to be sure. Azariq, do you know how to activate it? The blueprints Adderfeed left behind recorded the mechanical structure of this thing. It wasn't difficult to understand that structure with the basic knowledge that I have. Maybe those northerners from the snowy lands gave it to him in a trade. Who knows what he would have wanted for this, though? Come on, I'll be here to help. Conrad, you're a knowledgeable sort. You must have seen this type of machinery before, right? We've seen one in the rainforest before.
Oh, you mean that giant iron mountain? And we even studied it with our Icon and Jazari, didn't we?
I've seen similar machines in the desert before as well, but this is the first time I've seen one this intact. Dad said that these are war machines left over from 500 years ago. I can't help but wonder what actually happened in that era. Me too, Jet.
But this big guy seems a little different from the one we saw.
You'll take that voice over the what? I don't know why that voice last stream popped into my brain. Dude, someone was like, Lilupar needs like the sultry female seductress voice, and I was like, I don't want to do that voice. Okay, I'll do that voice. Not what the frick is her name? Not Helen of Troy. Babel. Has kind of I try to channel my inner cloud retainer for some reason when I'm voicing Babel. I try to mix my not like an impression of how I think I remember Navia sounding when I'm doing Jet's voice actually. Huh, interesting. Let's just go in and through its arm first, shall we? Who has a voice that I could try to emulate when I'm speaking as Lilupar? I mean, Lisa is an obvious, but...
Hi, darling.
Hi, darling.
Why not keep me company for a while?
Why not keep me company for a while? You almost got a free one, didn't you? You thought you was getting a free one? Oh, I haven't heard Yingar for a long time though.
I'm gonna just get when I would put in a passage in the arm.
For ease of maintenance. This wasn't a passage in the first place. Might have been a weapon. Did he say it might have been a weapon? Might not have been a passage, it might have been like a place for a weapon? The cabin door here needs to be charged open. Just like in the just like in the old days. Oh hey, there's another one right here. Huh. Also, I'm gonna need to blow sand. Think more Yai than Lisa. I don't remember any of Yai's lines other than right here, right now. And show them. Who the fuck? Okay.
Doesn't matter where. I'll be
You still have the 70 sacrificial fragments. Who said that? That wasn't me. Swap yeet over. Whoa. Goblet. Yeet's goblet. Yes. Now, yeet should be empty. Okay. Oh, to be Goro. Anyway. Oh, hey, there it was.
finally. Our robot. Why is he all of a sudden sus? If the blueprint is correct, the generator room should be down here. We need to activate the power system first before we can activate this big guy. Connery, sorry to trouble you again. After confirming that the energy system has been activated, let's all head down to the control room. To the control cabin. Oh my gosh, I thought he was an enemy. You're not gonna be an enemy, right? Wait, can I pull this one out of it? Nope. However, there's the elevator. I'm always watching. I can't remember what her voice is. I mean, it's just default Ara voice. That's kind of rude to say, but we need to go down. I guess there's no point in grabbing these if we're going down in the first place anyway, though. Okay, let's go down. Let's get down with our bad selves. Wow, this is tripping me out how much of an angle this room is at. It's one of these that just needs a block. There's a block right here. There's also blocks up. A sight to behold. Oh, that was the elevator switch? Oh. Haha, D. Let's go back upstairs. I think I need those blocks from upstairs before I come down here. Those blokes from upstairs. Closing in. No, not that. Oh, hey, never mind this. I'll need a third one as well. So is the, oh my gosh, this this heavily tilted room is freaking me out. Anyone get anyone get easily like motion sick? I know this isn't motion sickness, but okay, cool. I have 3. Have Mika with her signature, just not built. Hello? There we go. Disorienting, yeah. When stomach is empty. I've never really gotten seasick on like boats and stuff like that. Such unnerving power. Hey there. Nope. Don't be shy. Come inside. Why did that remind me of an arcade? Remember arcades? I was at the very tail end. Not even. I was already past the... I was born in 1994. I was already past the arcade generation. Alright, and we can already hop back up top there. Can I pull these back out of here? Or they probably have to stay here, right? Top level. We can go straight to the top. Take a tour around the San Francisco Bay Area once it got seasick. Ooh, rough. Oh, it's gonna crush me! Ah! This one also has static like normal, because it has the screen. Let me see. Energy system looks fine, engine fine, weapons, the long-range sub-weapons out of order. The main one isn't functioning normally. Melee weapons and left arm working. All looks pretty good, to be honest. Yeah, Jet, what's wrong? You look like something's on your mind. No, it's nothing. It's just that I didn't get even half of what he said just now. Azariq feels like a different person. I feel like I've never seen him like this before. What? I've become more reliable, haven't I? Jet is sus of him. And he's being a little bit sus. Autopilot. Looks like it's been dismantled. Can't find that device at all. Sorry, it seems that we'll have to operate this big guy by ourselves. You mean I have to? Worry not, my master. I shall guide you from the side. Oh, so you know the way? Of course I do. I can sense the vibrations of my fragments, after all. Well, guess we'll be troubling you to show us the way then. Let's start this machine in the meantime, shall we? Steady yourselves! Stabilize! Whoa! I can join the... Oof. Yeah, he sounds like your former school's bullet. You know, without even realizing it, that was my hang-up with Shilonen's attire for a bit. Looking at her and separating her, that this is a video game character, I put her in, I think, A tier, but originally she was down in like D because I saw her and I was like, man, why do I just feel uncomfortable? It's because one of my friends' moms back in the day when I was like a little kid would wear this kind of like getup, the like cheetah print. I know this is her actual tail, and it's Ocelot, but she'd wear like the cheetah print and then like the torn shorts, and she was always kind of a dick to me.
Need some water? Here, take a sip of mine. It's infused with mint leaves, so it's extra refreshing.
Thank you, Lanya. What am I shooting right now? Whoa, it's moving! The whole thing's moving! He wasn't kidding. We were just gonna take this across the desert? The big iron ball stopped. What happened? Don't panic. The operating system is working just fine. But here, there's no opening. It should probably... The lumbering giant must have a weapon. Why don't you try to throw a punch? Weapons. Just as it stopped, it went off. The left arm seems to be stuck. If only a Durfee were here. I was reading the dialogue. It had a prompt to click the left button, and I was trying to read the dialogue and wait for their dialogue to stop, and then it just advanced before I'm not playing auto. I'm not playing auto. Did I just lose the ability to throw a punch there? Because I was trying to read the dialogue? He's a traitor to the... Wait, who's a traitor to the tribe? If only a Durfee was here. He's a traitor to the tribe. But he was also the only one who could figure out... He was the only one who could figure out how this thing works. Please allow me some time to focus here. A Durfee did leave those blueprints behind. I just need to recall what those illustrations looked like. With an arm so massive, the amount of energy it consumes must be absurd. Paimon wonders how much stuff it has to eat to work normally. Maybe it can't move anymore because it's been hungry for too long. That's it, Paimon. That's it. I mean, Tevat has its own laws. There should be a backup power source for the weapon system on each side of the control cabin. The imitations they made all had this structure, so perhaps this old one will be no exception either. They? Who's they? You were interested in your own fragments, and Jet is interested in the external Oasis. Never mind who they are for now, would you? Fair enough. I shall ask again later. Why is he sus now? Sorry, Jet. I know I'm being a bit impatient. What the frick? Oh, there's... Mechanism is a mechanism.
Everyone hold hands.
I think I missed. Good, good. Almost there. You guys said open the map? Oh. We walked that thing clear from, where was it? Over here? We walked that thing from over here and just slid it over here. He moved. He's in the walls. Imagine just being, imagine just seeing that. Imagine just seeing this huge thing that's as tall as a skyscraper walking around. Huh. What's the matter? Can't find the backup power sources? They should be somewhere on either side of the control cabin. Once you find one of the mechanisms, trigger it and the energy system should reactivate. I certainly hope that the blueprint Atrophy left behind is reliable enough. I need stuff. That's just the elevator. Oh, here's one. That's just the elevator controls. No. There's no socket here. Let me just place that one there for right now. No, I already looked here. Did I look in here? Oh man, this tilted room is tripping me out. This is where we entered. Is it in the lower level, potentially? But you still need all three of these, and you can't even draw from them anyway. Top level. It does specifically want to restore power to the left arm. This one powers the right arm. Oh. Hee hee.
I see everything.
Now you just need to operate it to open the passage. Why don't you operate it yourself? Well, there are just some things that have more ceremony when you do them. I can't tell what his motivation for being so sus would be, though. Why are you being so weird now? You were cool before. Power's charged. The interlocking mechanism is working. Quick, press the button on the console. At that Shrine of Depths, there's a ring dancer just dancing around there. Next to that Shrine of Depths, there's the there's the Eremite. I think it's the same Eremite that is he sliding backwards? He's sliding backwards. I think it's the same Eremite that Jet's model is based off of. The ruin golem punches the cliff and she just falls off. Whoa! Did anyone fall and hurt themselves? Why are you sliding? Connery, are you all right? I'm okay. Whew, guess none of us were hurt then. We can enter that opening through the passage inside the arm now. We should leave some people here to stand guard while the rest of us move on. Wait, don't you care about the taboo anymore? I care more about your safety. Okay, whatever you say. Okay there, bud. Enter the cave through the ancient machine's arm. Look at those fingies! Oh my gosh. Who knew this iron ball could make such a big hole? Whoa, it's weird down there. If we bring this back to the tribe? And what'd you do? Make sure I babble out for a joyride? I mean, he already... It looked like electro stuff down here. Check this out. I've never seen flowers like this before. They're so beautiful. It's kind of unsettling for them to appear in the desert like this. These flowers belong to the mistress. She fell after a deep slumber. Said to have disappeared into the desert. Didn't expect to see them here again. This just shows their movement environment deep in this cave that allows plant roots to absorb nutrients. Gah! You made me poop myself. I missed. It was just the splash damage that got it. Look, it's a water pump. You can't teach new dogs old dogs. That's the saying, right? It's now a sand pump. You can't teach new dogs old dogs. So, okay.
Gotcha. Swift as the swallow, closing in.
Wait, all of these. That was awfully cool. That was awfully cool. Here, it'll be cooler. It'll be cooler. It'll be cooler. That's fairly ineffective, Lanyan.
Treasure. One way to draw your target out of hiding.
Indeed, Yelan. It is one way. It just might work! Ooh, 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 ooh. This is the resting place of the Goddess of Flowers. None but the... Goddess of Flowers and Mistress of Flowers are two different entities, correct? Goddess of Flowers is the goddess that birthed the Quarena that we learned about in the pre-quest line. None but the priests and those with good cause shall enter. The waterways within Mount Damavand are highly complicated, and there are a great number of complex valves and pumps within, all of which are necessary to provide water to the oasis and sustain the lives of the people. All priests must therefore maintain them on time. There is no room for carelessness. They are the same. They are the same. Oh, ha ha ha. The gate here is closed, and there seems to be no other way. There may be clues to open the gate around here. Let's all keep our eyes peeled. Where'd he go? There he is.
I see everything.
Keep my eyes on him. What are you hiding? Seriously? I'm on her side. I'm with her. She's tall. Oh, talk to her. Actually talk to her. Don't just read her mind and leave. Connor, have you found anything? Not yet. What about you? About Azurik. What about him? Well, I know you may have doubts about him, but he is Matriarch Babel's most trusted subordinate, so it does us no good being suspicious all the time. It does no good for him to be so suspicious either. That said, he does know a little too much, which makes me uneasy, but that's just a gut feeling, you know. But intuition can be quite accurate sometimes. I don't know that I can do that kind of voice without being over the top with it. There should be a mechanism around here that can help open the gate. Let's keep our eyes peeled. You sure are knowledgeable. It's completely normal, like humans going on a walk, a normal walk, a human walk that humans take with their human legs. Like I said, I have many questions. I have many friends on the I have many friends on the outside, and I've learned a lot from them. Don't you understand us? Don't you underestimate us tribes people, all right?
Everyone hold hands.
Tunnels. Tunnels everywhere. Oh my gosh, he is a crab! He's gonna... He's gonna betray us. Or not. Maybe I'm just being... I'm very suspicious of Babel, and Babel has not really given me any reason to be suspicious of her, frankly. Oh my gosh, how freaking tough is this thing?
I see everything.
In this way shall the goddess of Dendro be your reckoning. Okay, let's move this. The power of Dendro is its ability to grow, grow, grow. Hello.
Gotcha. Things are about to get silent.
Dissipate. Let them fly.
Flip and cry, more like. Wait, what is that? Oh, that's gonna blow the ember out. It's the ability to duke. Okay, Nabu Malikata, Lord of Flowers, Lord of Joy and Happiness, Mistress of Dreams, Mistress of Flowers and Oases, Mistress of Pushpavatika. So, Mistress of Flowers, Goddess of Flowers, that birthed the Quarena is Nabu Malikata. Oh wait, this can move. Okay, I can start that one. I just need to shut the fan off. There we go. Chimera gods do have a ton of names, yeah. Why does this look like a tomb? Why does that look like a tomb seal? Like the top part of a stone casket. It gave me a chest!
Just a moment. Let's tally this up.
Clunk. Oh, that's the no shit, Connery. That's the third of the three gods that birthed the Paris. Goddess of Flowers, God of Dendro, and former God of Hydro. Oh, we're going down. Okay, so that was everything to do in here. Good. I thought I missed something in here. Really? Nothing?
Whoa! Can I have some?
Spread!
Quietly now.
Our bond is strong.
Don't hit my Shino, bro.
Closing in. Dancing in the wind. Chuh. 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 Nya. Nya. Ha.
Oh, the Arnar Priest and Oceanids are kind of cousins, aren't they? Yeah. That's fun and kind of hilarious. That would mean that the Fontanians also are cousins of the Paris and the Aranara. Where am I going now? What is floating over here? Why are you floating? What the balls? Oh, that put that together, by the way. That was weird. Records of Mount Damavand, Part 1. Inspections in recent years have shown that the orchard of Paradise's water output has been decreasing. Inspections in recent years have shown that the orchard of Paradis's water output has been decreasing, while the outer oases are showing signs of shrinkage. Lady Ferages ever grows weaker and she no longer actively responds to our calls. Perhaps this is an issue of aging machinery. If that is so, then there must be some solution. King Deshret is the sole source of all wisdom here. We must continue to pray and continue reading the ancient texts and diagrams. Machinery with gin fragments implanted in their outer casings are far more efficient than traditional irrigation equipment, and that technology has come to be widely used in water supply regulation. Engineering point of note. Did the gin also age with the passing of years? Fairy G's? a fan? No, that's just part of the interconnected pipe. Interconnected pipe. I can feel my fragment calling to me. It's just up ahead. What a long tunnel, and strange flowers.
Everyone hold hands. Lightning.
You did it, Lanyan. You saved the city. Alakmar is also King Deshret, is also, wow, yeah, also have a lot of... Lord of Blazing Sun. God of War and Order. Oh, I thought Mavika was the God of War. I thought that was Kratos. This tunnel was dug in her memory. She's always in turning Oasis. Relationship between Gurbaat and this place. The Lord charged the mortal's ideal kingdom with guarding his eternal oasis. That's why there was a city on the periphery of this dune. She of Gurbaat fell into the gap in the sand and became shrouded by death and oblivion. Fell in a gap in the sand? What are you doing bullying that Sealy? He was just walking here.
Something so off.
Something what? What was that? What was that voice line?
Stop. Something's off.
Oh, something's off. I thought she said something soft. I was like, the hell are you talking about, Lanyan? Chill out, Shinobu's ring. Ooh, look how clear the water is right here. Looks very cool and nice to drink. That's what you should think in these forgotten ruins. Oh, I should drink that water. The Court of Dried Springs. As I swim in it, I mean, I'm clean enough. Ether showered once in the last century. Still water full of mosquito babies. I mean, extra protein, am I right? Hard to argue with that logic. Yum yum. Looks like we'll need to open the gate up there next. As per the previous experience, the pipelines here will probably have to be connected to let quicksand drive the gate. But the mechanisms next to the pipes seem completely broken. We can only see if there's any... Oh, sorry about my yawning. Then we can only see if there's any way to connect the pipes in other places. The pipes are supposed to connect the two sides, right? If the mechanism that controls the gate is on one side, then the other side... Oh, Paimon thinks it should lead to that room over there. Alright, let's go and see what's in there first. Hello, Nahida. There we go. Oh my gosh, it's a single scorpion game. Stop!
Busted.
In the words of Lanyan, stop. Stop it. Get some help. You want to go in? You want to go outside? You need uppies? Oh, that is far enough to... Alright. All the designs in this place, all these mechanisms are so nicely designed. The models on them and everything, the textures are very nice to look at. There we go. Ooh, gonna need an ember over here.
Quietly now.
Bye. Grow. Swift is the swallow.
Things are about to get dicey.
Built Lanyan is gonna be a lot of
Let's see
fun.
what's inside.
Oh, hey, there's a broken one right here as well. So let's just follow the ember up for now. Where are we going? Where are we going, little guy? Where are we going, buddy? Oh! He needs that to rebuild these, like we discussed. Mechanism that controls the pipe seems to be working. Clunk. Let's keep moving along the pipes. The lower rank priests often complain that the water pipes contain sand sediment. This is a problem that has never occurred before. To clean the pipes, Panjva had its water supply disrupted for half a day, which greatly distressed Lady Fergies. Fairygees. Though one supposes that several centuries of unmoving duty would do that to anyone, if not worse. The priestess has made her estimation of the water supply system's lifespan. She says that it will cease functioning in 300 years. However, it would only take years for the Oasis canal system, as it is today, to become inoperable. Maintenance must be our utmost priority. Lady Fairygees has rejected the suggested large-scale maintenance on account of the disturbance it might bring to the sanctuary of the Goddess of Flowers' tomb. She is a great Jinni, whom King Deshret himself charged with guardianship over the Orchard of Paradisia. Without her permission, the plan could only be shelved. But she has suggested that some of her power could be diverted from cleansing its waterways. This will place great strain upon her, even more so than it already is the case in her role as the mausoleum's sentinel. Huh. It will cease functioning in 300 years. It will only take X years for the Oasis canal system, as it is today, to become inoperable. Reminds me of this book that I read, The World Without Us by Alan Wiseman. That was a thought experiment on the decay of human structures in the presence of nature. So nature retaking human structures and stuff like that. It was a big inspiration for the environment designers in The Last of Us. And he did interviews with people who are in like service and maintenance and repair and that kind of stuff all across the United States. And one of the things that he talks about in the book is that he talked to people at like the Hoover Dam, and a lot of the maintenance workers and the people who are in charge of maintenance at places like the Hoover Dam said something to the effect of, this place could, like, we could all leave and this place would keep on functioning autonomously for X amount of time. But then you go to places like the subway systems in, okay, that one already moved over. We already grabbed that one though. The subway systems in New York City, because New York City, Manhattan and everything is built on top of a swamp. And they were like, if like our maintenance crews and these pumps stop working for half a day, the subways will all be flooded. There are some things in some places that where nature doesn't really have much effect on, like the Hoover Dam. And there's other places where nature is constantly at war trying to retake what is rightfully its. Discovery Channel series from... Oh, it was based from that book as well? I remember Life After People, yeah. I'd forgot about that until you... I remember the book for some reason, because video games. Oh, we need to go deeper. No, this is Genshin Impact, Connery. I didn't know that Life After People, I mean, it makes sense. It's the exact same subject matter. I didn't, for some reason, realize that the Discovery show was based on Wiseman's book. Or they used Wiseman's book for, as a resource. I got it. I'm a genius. Open the ancient gate.
Busted.
I'll settle this. Up and away. Let them fly. Stand with me.
Quietly now.
Ills be gone.
151 cute damage. Animo, unless you're swirling something, is a bit on the weak side sometimes. I say that, this is a level 40 Lanyan. Doors unlocked. First 3 shows were at least. Whoa. There's so much exploration to explore. We'll grab this Ankh before we grab that chest. Oh, no contest.
Let's tally this up.
No contest chest. Why am I getting blueprints from... Oh wait, that wasn't a blueprint, never mind. What was that? What did I just get? Hang on. What did I just get? Oh, a chess piece. The Soul Fairy. Ooh. Supposed to resemble a fairy meant to carry off the dead. That's always been one of the prettiest concepts in antiquity. The concept of the boatman. Another chess piece. Another chess subject. Wow, lots of crystal flies around these parts. This one looks like it's being consumed by Rosaria's signature dish. The spikes around the sweet madame.
I see everything.
Busted.
Wait, I want to keep this one here. So we need to go hunt for another one. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Gin fragment. Okay. As the shard of light merges with the Leopar's magic bottle, you feel a little bit of your own power being pulled away again. Through the genie's entranced eyes, you see a ravenous shepherd boy in a bright red pomegranate. You see the pomegranate juice flowing freely, like the wine of tyrants, the infatuation of lovers, and the fresh blood of innocent victims. You see the plump pomegranate being handed to the shepherd boy. Take a bite and use it to quench your thirst. But be careful not to let it burst in your hands. Connery, you okay? You suddenly froze up again, and you wouldn't respond to anyone. You really scared us there. Do not fret. He is fine. Don't worry, Jed. I just... Paimon's always with us. I'll comfort Jet. I was zoned out for a bit. I'm fine. Phew. Okay. Stop scaring us like that, though. My apologies if my troubled memories bothered you, but thanks to your help, my power's been restored. Partly, in any case. Pomegranates. Pomegranates. The sweet fruit made from the congealed blood of the victimized. Should I have the chance to share it with you, my master, I surely will. How I desire to see the plump areoles burst between your teeth, and how the rich juice overflows from your lips. That does sound delicious, but Paimon doesn't think she's talking about fruit. She's talking about cannibalism. She's like, I want to see you eat your... We should go. There's still many mechanisms waiting for us up ahead. Now, little girl. Are you sulking again? I'm not. I just said we should go. Careful. Little wildcat's about to bite. Don't make fun of my Jet. Jet's face was so red just now. It was not. Oh my freaking... You dumb bastard. Did that turn the fan on? That did turn the fan on. Why did it have to come over here before it could leave? It just wanted to tour the room. It's like, I've never seen that side of the room before. Okay, now we can go. I want to see you eat your heart out. Literally. Mr. Potter. We're having liver for dinner, but I didn't tell you which animal it belongs to. It's like the Dawn Winery being... Maybe not clearly, but you could definitely envision a world where the Dawn Winery was a front for cannibalism. Another door subject. How are we going to open this one up? A lot of chests without a lot of work.
One way to draw your target out of hiding. Gotcha.
Yelan's normal attack animations are still S+ tier. Maybe not S+, but they're very nice. I enjoy them a lot. She kicks her bow. Who's even attacking me? Oh, hi. What do I need this Grana for? What do I need this Grana for? What do I need this Grandma for? We're going deeper. Let me hop up top first. Oh, hey. Nice, quick and easy chest. Spin crystal. It was an offering to King Deshret. It was like, hey, I can play this in my house.
Find anything you like?
Okay, down. Whoa, down, down. Hello, Kawaii and Tim's Spirit. Spirit Tim. Spirit Tim! What did that do for me? Nope, that's not what that needed. Wow, how did you even fit down here, Nahida? How did you even get in here? She fell down in here. Okay. Small. Small radish is small. A fan. This looks like a projector. This looks like a movie projector for some reason. Town I grew up in was a very small town, and which I'll talk more about in my Draw My Life video, which I have, I'm working on the script for. But about a half hour away, there was a drive-in theater that I remember going to. I remember seeing Stuart Little at the drive-in theater there. In our, we had an '89 Dodge Grand Caravan that we would go to the drive-thru in. One of the best vehicles ever made, '89 Dodge Grand Caravan.
Busted.
Totally not biased.
Out of my way!
Out of her way.
I see everything!
Gotcha.
Oh my gosh. Tons of chests.
Treasure. One way to draw your target out of hiding.
Giving me some more Navia funds. 67 Chevy Impala Sports and Black. Based. I always had a soft spot for the later Impalas. I don't know why. The big Impalas. It's like a 69 Impala. I always had a soft spot for those as well. My dream car.
Here comes the cat.
Oh, okay, Yelan. Sure. I forgot that those snakes are kind of squishy. In high school, I was walking home from school. Quicksand's starting to flow! Ah! Oh, that's an arena. The quicksand started to flow. You said that as if it does anything else. Hey! Good. Now let's move on from to the platform ahead. From there, we should be able to unlock the door and something else that I couldn't read because the text was too fucking fast. I'm okay. 10 in 40 seconds. I was walking home from school in 10th grade, and on my way home, I saw a car underneath a tree with a for sale sign on it, and the guy wanted like $2,000 for it. And I didn't have $2,000 to my name because I was just like bagging groceries and scooping sidewalks and mowing lawns. I was also 15 years old.
It's all yours.
Or 14 years old. But I was walking home from school, saw this car underneath a tree, and was like, oh, that's a cool looking car. It was a 1971 Chevy Nova, and it had rust holes bigger than your. Wait, was it a 71? I don't remember. I think it was a 71. I have a model car of it on my desk, but it was green. The clear coat was gone, so it looked like matte army drab green. Guy wanted $2,000 for it. It probably was worth $200 back then. Wasn't that long ago, but it was before the reality TV show. Just reality TV shows completely inflated the price of classic cars to the point of incomprehensibility. That's my dream car. Maybe I'll do a bigger story time on that as well. That's a big story. That car kind of really influenced me becoming a gearhead and becoming a mechanic. That and my first car, which was a 1993 Ford Ranger, that I wanted to make fast. And if you don't have any money and you want to make something fast, you have to figure out interesting ways of doing things. You couldn't just buy something cool. You had to make it. Okay, this Sealy. Oh, is that Sealy? And then we'll activate the mechanism. This is an arena, isn't it? We haven't been to this arena before, have we? Whoa. I did not realize where we were. Wait, we've been here before. We've seen this before. This was the big room with that was completely obscured by all the sandstorms. Excuse me. Oh, interesting. I did not put 2 and 2 and 3 together.
Quietly now.
Closing in.
Gotcha.
A Q&A stream would be fun. A Q&A collab stream. Scroll starting to make the connection. My connection speed is it. Oh, it's just sand. Doom 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 doom. Hi.
Busted.
I'll settle this. Fucking fly. Ills be gone.
That's okay. You don't have to if you don't want to.
Up and away.
Hey, I got a circlet from that. Fodder facts. Hello? There we go. The desert will guide you home.
Score. Let's see what's inside. Score.
Hi. Wait, I want to watch him fight. I want to watch her fight. She does a cartwheel! Suppose she just does the same attacks as the regular clear water or whatever those eremites are called. Hey!
Gotcha.
Hands off.
Sharing my knowledge.
What does this need? This needs electro, doesn't it? Ah, whatever.
Swift is the swallow. Up and fly.
Things are about to get dicey.
The Temple of Wisdom.
The Schmemple of Schmishdom.
Lightning terrified. Dissipate.
That's not who I thought it was. I meant to switch to Lanya.
Ills be gone. Committed to memory. Our bond is strong.
Hey, 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 hey.
Quietly now. Here comes the couch.
Up and away.
That'd be cool if they got affected by Bennett Burst. If they could be buffed. Phew. That should be the last of them. The door over there is open as well. Should we go and have a look? Oh, that's Paimon speaking. Paimon letting the mask slip that she's the sustainer when she speaks like that. I gave me an acquaint. Here, it's just standard banner. I'll pull standard right now. I forget how high pity we are on standard. It gave me a slingshot, wow. Alright, now it looks like there's only one passage left for us to open. What? There's more? There's more! Paimon's legs are already sore from floating. Oh, and you know this because you walk on your own 2 feet? Nah, Paimon was just speaking for Conry. Yeah, you must be tired. Not really. Conry's a veteran adventurer after all. You better exercise more or he'll leave you behind sooner or later. Don't wait. Conry will definitely wait for Paimon no matter what. My memory is gradually coming together. I can now guide you to the next location. I suppose that's the voice I'm going to use for Lilupar. I can't really do, I can't really remember enough about like Yai's voice or Yingar's voice to really do a seductress voice. Why does Ezreik seem so impatient? Could it be?
I see everything.
It's time for some sunshine. It's depressing being here. Well, you want to explore here some more? Go back to the big iron ball. I'd like to explore here some more. By which I mean I just want to talk to Jet real quick. Are we leaving now? Let's go. All right, Ezreik, time to go. Return to the surface. The surface. 50 primos! I was coming up here to take a screenshot, but... Next up is the third cave. Will the big iron ball still work? It's over 500 years old now. I doubt that we can rely on it much longer, so we must act quickly. I shall lead the way. Our path gets smoother the further we proceed, it would seem. Alright, come on, folks. Into the pilot cabin. Shit, I was trying to take a screenshot.
Something on your mind again? Let's work through it together. 2 heads are better than 1.
Coordinates have been set. Now boot it up. That was kind of a goofy little cutscene there, but we were walking in it. This should be it. My master, please halt the carriage. Where's Jet? Ouch, sharks. This place has been sealed by rocks. Perhaps another punch? Bang gun still works, but we don't know if we can break it through the rocks. You man of indecision, you'll never know if you don't try, sonny. Turning on the panels drew the job. Guess I'll let you do it. Wouldn't be nice if I stole all the fun from you, you know? Got my eye on you. See that hole over there? Aim at it and discharge the main gun. Hole? Hole? Hole! Great, now we can continue unimpeded. Okay. Leave the pilot, Captain. Cabin. Captain. Cabin. Cabin. The squirrel has power. Hello, Marceline. Welcome back. What's wrong, Azriq? Feeling unwell? We can take a break if you're too tired. No, I'm good. Real good, in fact. Jet, we need to talk. Is something important? Is it something important? Before that, Connery, I have a favor to ask of you. What is it? Would you hand the mother of the Jinn over into my keeping? Why? Huh? Well, well, aren't you a hasty lad? Far too hasty for your own good. Azriq, you're like an elder brother to me, and I respect your guidance. But I don't understand. What's going on? Please tell me. I'm doing this for the Tanit. We're getting closer to our destination, and it is for the best that we take care of the mother of the Jinn, rather than leave her in an outsider's hands. Is this a request from Matriarch Babel? It is the rational choice. If she knew of this, she would give her consent. That wasn't my question. I'm asking you, is this a request from Matriarch Babel? As I said, I do this for the Tanit. The mother of the Jinn will be an invaluable asset in our hands, while in the hands of this outsider, she's nothing but a toy, a trinket. Think about it. If we possess her power, we'll be able to recreate verdant oases in the desert again. Hasn't that been Matriarch Babel's pursuit this whole time? Once we finish this quest, Matriarch Babel will recognize your contributions by appointing you her successor, and your Outlander friend will also be rewarded accordingly. Everyone wins here. You, me, and of course, your friend. You'd agree with me too, wouldn't you, Outlander? Wouldn't be so sure. Lillipar doesn't seem to like you very much. Paimon doubt she'd come with you. Well said. But allow me to remind you, the contract between my master and I can only be broken by death. You're right. My apologies. This is nonsense. I said that this is nonsense, and you're full of it. Traitor. You insult me with your filthy lies, and I demand the right to respond with my blades. Whoa, just a second there, little wildcat. We were having a friendly little conversation, were we? Is that what that was? Why did you suddenly go berserk? Hadn't we always been like family to each other? Family? Perhaps. And perhaps not. First, you plot murder against our guests and taint our hospitality without Matriarch Babel's permission. This is an act of betrayal. Second, you've learned technologies from the Northerners, but you refuse to share the knowledge with the tribe. That is against our code. And third, you deceive your fellow tribespeople and place them in peril. You're right, you know. You're right, you know. I've always tried to view you as my brother. But what about you? You have forgotten your mother's name. Thus, I demand that you cleanse your defilement with your weapons. Wait, calm down, calm down. Look, we're in the middle of the desert. If you kill me now, who will be able to prove your innocence? Oh, so our little wildcat has finally bared her fangs against the tribe, huh? That's what everyone will say. You'll be seen as a traitor. Will someone who has betrayed their own tribe ever be accepted in the desert again? So what? The only reason I've let you live till now is you truly never did us any harm. But now, that reason too is gone. I suggest you calm yourself down. We can still talk. There's no need to resort to violence. I am calm. Pick up your blade. Didn't expect things would go this far. I can only hope you will forgive me.
New punch.
Damn
I
it!
hold hands.
Everyone hold hands!
Flip 'em fly.
Bust it.
Where did these other bros come from, by the way?
Game's up. Thumbs up.
Swift as the swallow. Up and away. Yeah, all settled in.
Lesser Lord Kusanali finna kick your ass! Kneel, you traitor. Wait, please stop, little wildcat. Shut up. You disgust me. You don't want I'm not asking for your forgiveness. Just hear me out. Last words, huh? Make it quick. You let me down, Jet. I thought you'd understand. I reckoned we could work together. You struggled outside to make a living too. We are so alike. You care about the Tneet, and you've always been loyal, no? Please reconsider. Think about it. Imagine what the eternal Oasis will bring us. An infinite future, fertile fields, and endless opportunities. Future children will no longer have to beg for food from that city in the rainforest, nor will they need to learn the killer's trade. They will no longer have to rely on some strong man just to live with some dignity. Oh, that... Okay. I thought he was going the supervillain route. Think about it, Jet. Babel is no worthier than us to rule the Tneet. Think, Jet, think! You're fighting so that... What will you have in 500 years? You're a smart girl. You would have done the same for the Tneet. Are you finished? Go. If you spare my life, I can get my friends on the outside to spare yours too. Or what? Are you willing to be the first member of our tribe who slaughters their own? I hope you have given thought to the fate of traitors. Oh my gosh, she really did it. You alright? No, I want to throw up, actually. I understand if you wish to mourn for your fellow tribesmen or something, but I'm obliged to tell you that this big thing will not hold up much longer. My master, for your own safety, we should leave as soon as possible. Yes, let's go. Oh my gosh, Akun, thank you for the 7 months. Thank you. Thank you so much, Akun. Been here for a long time, haven't you? You're finally awake. How are you feeling? Are you hurt? Can you still walk? We've obviously fought people before. Jet has obviously killed before, but that was personal. And I feel like she hasn't had to take a life in that regard before. It's like in The Last of Us 1 when Ellie makes her first kill. I'm sorry, Jet. You didn't deserve to have to do that. It was her choice to do that, though. It wasn't like she was forced into doing it. But it still doesn't make it any easier. That was horrible. Are you alright, Connie? Let's get out of here as soon as we can. Who knows, this big guy might explode again. I feel a little dizzy, but don't worry. My rear hurts, but my legs still work. I did a quick check on you. Your bones are fine, and it's just a big bruise. Fortunately, you escaped serious injury. Either bruised from that? We've tanked hits from the Muso no Hitotachi. But if you have trouble walking, let me help. I'm still here as well. My bottle remains intact. Jet, Paimon's more worried about you, honestly. You okay there? Just got a few more scratches. Nothing, that's not what we're talking about, Jet. Alright, let us move. A safe place this is not. A loveless tarantula? I swear I'm gonna boil you down for lax grease. A loveless tarantula? What? I once had a spider named Bambi. Ooh, follow Sealy's. Got that achievement as well. Whoa, we changed again. Obviously, Connery. It very clearly showed us moving. Now we're clear over here. Oh, I thought these were randos. Come on, Azariq, we've been waiting for ages. Ah. I see. A Durfee. Why isn't this Azariq guy taking care of them yet?
I see everything.
What am I supposed to tell the Northerner captain? You shameless traitor. You dare show up here? Explain yourself. Wait, please, calm down. I am calm. You just mentioned Azariq, didn't you? I've already dealt with that filthy creature, and I wouldn't mind having a repeat performance with you. I thought you saw him as your brother. Brother, my foot. And you, traitor, had better take stock of your situation. Each word you say could be your last. Wait, I'm really confused right now. Just give me a second to organize my thoughts, please. Organize your thoughts? Of what? Of teaming up with the Fatui? And you guys, you're with him, aren't you? It's a long story, if you would. Shut it. I'm so sick and tired of having to be reasonable with the bad guys. I don't care what you have to say. My blades, though, have lots of things to say to you. Wait! In your own words, let's end this quickly! I just swirled Dendro again. Stay right there.
Dancing in the wind. Lightning terrified. Grow.
Quiet now. Here comes the catch.
Boom, 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 boom. Seems like a Durfee dropped something. Let's check it out. Imagine being like a high-ranking Fatui skirmisher, and the last thing you see before you die is this. This toddler bodying you with the power of Dendro. I need to wipe my blades. Help me keep watch. To Adurfi, if you see this letter, make haste to the designated coordinates to meet me. Do not forget to bring our contacts from the north. I should have rid us of that meddling blonde outsider by then. Ensure that the Northerners endorse Jet as our tribe's matriarch. For my part, I should do all I can to convince her to marry me. So he was kind of going the supervillain route then. I kind of thought that's what he was implying, that like, oh, we should be the rulers as king and queen of this tribe. I kind of thought that's what he was implying, which is like, bro, you're like not only are you twice her age, but since Babel treats that traitor's daughter as the apple of her eye, and even wants her to inherit the tribe, let her taste the bitter fruit she has sown. Once that happens, I shall revoke all the crimes that Babel has laid on your person, and pave the way for your next investment. I won't pursue the matter of your cooperation with the Northerners. Just as Babel once secretly ordered, you will be our tribe's proxy for trade with them. I pledge not to rob or make secret moves against outsiders who have potential in matters of trade with us. Remember to make all haste. You must arrive before Babel discovers that we have been working together. So if and when Jet refused to marry him, he was just gonna kill her? He was working with Azarik. Why do villains... That was the other option of dialogue. Why do villains always leave a trail to be found? I don't have a label that says drops enabled or something similar. When I watched last stream, I was surprised to get Primos and Mora and stuff. Oh. Oh, right, the Twitch drops. Oh. I forgot that that's enabled for y'all's as well. What, as a tag? What do you mean I can't have my cake and eat it too? I'll put that in a tag, if that's what you're talking about. But thank you for letting me know. I forgot about it. I completely forgot that was even a thing. I forget it's a thing until it pops up, and I'm like, oh wow, I got stuff from it. Judge the criminal first, then find the evidence. Whatever. It makes no difference. Azarik. So he wanted to murder Matriarch Babel and then become the co-leader of the Tanit with me by marriage? And then make us all puppets for the Northerners? Either, if she refused, he was either going to just kill her outright, or he would just force her to become his second in command, which is just worse. And that's why he had to take you, who might already know what was going on, out of the picture, and gain control over the Jinni. From the very beginning, he had assumed that I would trust him absolutely and go along with his scheme. I trusted him so much, too. I never imagined he was such a disgusting person. Alright, revenge has been had, and the drama comes to a close. Drum roll, please. And who has had the last laugh? Oh my, it's our little Jet. This is exhausting. Shall we proceed? Matriarch Babel needs to know about this. Returning now just to give her a report? Oh, I wouldn't call that wisdom. Do you really think that Desert Woman would believe these two stupid men and not you? Are the traitors if you return empty-handed? For the sake of argument, let's assume you have proof of their betrayal. But knowing what you do of the Desert Dwellers' traditions, do you think your tribe will focus on the evidence and not pay a single slice of attention to the fact that you killed your tribesmen? We do have the letter, though. We do have the letter. Will Matriarch Babel have eyes only for the proof and forgive the shame caused by your brutal slaughter? I, for one, think that she'd much rather hear some good news. If you wish to return to rest for a moment, you can, but speak nothing of what transpired here. And that's my advice. Agreed. You two didn't argue at all. That's a new one. You're growing wiser, Jet. That Lilypar's analysis is on point. However, we do have the letter, but Lilypar isn't wrong in that the half outsider did just come back after killing two of the like born Tanit tribespeople. If we didn't have more important things to do, I would have cut their heads off and taken them back with me. Well then, let's move on. Alright, I'll watch your back. Speaking of which, where are we going? The big iron ball is totally broken, and there are no other clear paths ahead. Worry not, little one. You still have me. Oh, there's this hole over there that that big iron ball created as it fell. We should be able to reach our destination if we go through it. Huh? So you can sense stuff like that too? Well, you're better than a compass. Maybe Paimon should call you a little Lilu pass from Don't say that, Paimon. As I said, my fragments guide me. Let us go. Enter that big iron ball, and we should find a path from there. Man, poor Jet didn't deserve all that. She's been through plenty enough without being betrayed like that. Not even betrayed, but like, not only am I gonna betray, and not only am I gonna kill the matriarch and betray her, but also, you're gonna be my queen because I said so. And you don't really have a say in it. Look at these dudes.
Hey! Our bond is strong. Busted. Take it easy.
You know? You ever feel that way?
Closing in.
Gotcha.
Why is Yelan falling? Thank you, Shinobu's off-field. Lily Park called her a good child. Frick, I missed all of that dialogue. Boy, it is eerily quiet in here right now. Wants me to go over there. There's an ox somewhere. Maybe on top of that balcony? That's too far upwards because it's at an angle. It looks like I could just hop over there. What con is my Kuki? What constellation is my Kuki? Oh my gosh, C4! Where did we get that many Shinobus? We haven't pulled a Shinobu since Yelan Banner, haven't we? Because didn't I get my Shinobu on Yelan Banner? Way back when? I guess I can just walk on the bridge over there, can't I? Nahida Banner had Shinobu. Because I got a Shinobu really, really early. Like, some of my first characters that I pulled were the Golden Trio and Shinobu. The 1.0 Trio and Shinobu were some of the first 4 stars that I pulled. I believe Sing Cho was my first 4-star. Back when I did my pulls off stream like an idiot. A more recent advance payment contract for labor rendered. It seems to have something to do with a research study. Most of it is well preserved, but the lower section has been stained a vivid dark brown. Oh, it's Pooh. It's Duke. In the name of the eternal oath of friendship between the Queen of the Garden and the Queen of the Rainforest. Matriarch Babel Tanitz chooses warriors as Arik, Exir, and others salary 0 mora per day. To escort the researcher Jazira Yazar across the desert to provide protection and all other... Oh! Wait, we've seen this before. This is the same one that's in the Tanit camps. Huh. How different is that? Is there other stuff that was like that's? Yeah, except starters and guaranteed Noel. Yeah. That needs 3. Oh my gosh! Ah, frickin' fricks. Where's the, there it is.
Score! Let's see what's inside.
Now, where were we just now? In there. Hi. How's it going? I'm Connery. Now I'm...
Up and away! Dancing in the wind. Just a moment. Let's tally this up.
Lanyan has some of my favorite normal attack animations as well. It's like she's dancing. Zandig's note. This seems to be a page from a research journal that wound up discarded by a researcher for unknown reasons. As I thought, it seems that the components I found in the large cluster of mechanisms can be used for this Gurabad specimen. This golem's main weapon system has suffered less damage than that of the previous machine. The dimensions and structure match previous records perfectly. Despite its size, the workmanship displays a high level of precision. It seems like such golems were all designed without the implementation of gyroscopes, causing the interior structure to tilt constantly and simultaneously with the machine's movement. A piloting trial had to be suspended after half a minute due to severe physiological side effects caused by disrupted balance. I speculate that its pilot may have had to undergo modifications to their vestibular system, or wore specialized adhesive boots and gloves. It's just saying that documents regarding its energy supply systems have been lost, and I have far too important a mission to accomplish to afford to start from scratch. If not, I think who is Zandik again? I should know this. I've been flooded with information, but this is the name that I should know despite being flooded with information. This is one that I should just know. Just a silly little guy. It's Dottore? Wait, hang on. Like all of the other times that we've heard of that name are like flooding back to me. That is probably it, isn't it? My brain was like, he's a researcher, right? But he's a researcher with significance, but I don't remember what the significance was. I hadn't remembered what the significance of that, what the significance
Need some
was.
water? Here, take a sip of mine. It's infused with mint leaves, so it's extra refreshing.
Okay, go deeper. Well, this ruin golem is inoperative now. This must be where it's just gonna sit now, isn't it? We moved this whole thing across the entire damn desert. Anything down its arm? Go in there. Okay, more puzzles and stuff that I'll grab later, pushing the objective. There's a chest right here that's right on our way though, so I will grab that one. Who would like to die today?
Quietly now.
Out of my way! Stand with me!
Not a great idea to pull Shinobu out with no shield, but this is the Connery channel, and we do things differently here.
Swift is the scroll.
You're built different, I'm built incorrectly.
Score! Let's see what's inside.
Ow, 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 ow. My brain hadn't caught up to the fact that I was supposed to attack this thing.
Quietly now.
Ooh, Nihihi's signature would use those prism drops. This should be the mechanism. Let's activate it. Let's. But first, we have some gardening to do.
Gotcha. Here comes the catch.
That was kind of fun camera work. Turn with her as she sheathes her sword. Oh my gosh, we've already been going for 2 hours right now. Let's proceed along the quicksand's path. Look at all the withered vines. Seems like this place used to be full of vegetation. Full of visitation. I've read about it in books. They say after the... Ow! Ow! I can't see.
Busted.
I don't know where I'm going. I don't know what I'm doing, Scoob.
Quietly now.
We're going... Oh, we're going that way, actually. We're going on a trip. This is just a little side poop closet.
Gotcha. Game's up. Fight's over.
Stand with me!
This is quite the competent
Let's see what's inside.
Hyper Bloom team. Xingqiu would be better than Yelan in this team, but... Is that all? Was that it? I thought there'd be something big, something bit bigger? Bigger? But he don't. What are we talking about right now? Court of Withered Life. Oh, there's a constipated scorpion down there. There's a big chest with some dendro pillars, but I would like to press the objective, if I'm being honest. My fragment's behind the gate. I can sense it. I can smell you, boy. That was a Megatron quote.
Here comes the catch.
Out of my way!
Turbo Prism. Rated R. Starts Friday. The gate is open. Let's carry on. That was Paimon speaking, not Nilupar. Nilupar?
Gotcha.
Dancing in the wind. Closing in. Our bond is strong.
Connery, it's 3 mushrooms. Oh my gosh, he still ain't dead. The exit's all bricked up. Or blocked up. I read that as bricked up for some reason.
Counts.
Ooh, this one's covered in vines. These are both covered in vines. Through the open door, perhaps. Oh my gosh, there's so many bros up in this place.
Quietly now.
Got an ember. Snack. Door in the passageway is open. Let's keep looking for clues. That one still isn't open yet. Whoa, this one's covered in, like, withering juice. Juice? Dual phase Neverlight cells. Require 2 primal beams fired from 2 to activate. Okay. I can do that. Okay. That's that one. Let's point that back around over here. That's the chest, and then the terminal's right here.
It's all yours.
Oh my gosh, excuse me. Excuse me again. Bro, leave me alone.
Ah! I see everything.
Gotcha.
You're not dead? Now you're dead. Hello.
Hey,
Hello there.
Quietly now. Humans are about to get
lightning terrified. Swift is the slow.
Whoa, look at that ring. You guys remember the ring? I watched that way too young. My older sister was like, it'll be cool. You should watch it. Ow. I'm okay. What the frick? Hang on. Okay.
Whoa, can I have some? Spread the luck around.
Where did the ember go? Oh, it went home. It's right here. It went right here. Mm-hmm. This tingling, my master. My fragment is not far.
Everyone's okay?
busted.
Well then. Is that so? But how? The end is nigh for this place. It will soon fall to utter ruin. Even the Master of Sands couldn't guarantee the eternity of the Oasis. Once this place is submerged by the sands of time, the eternal Oasis will inevitably collapse. It's in the corner there. Where's the last one? Oh, in the corner. Boop.
Treasure. One way to draw your target out of hiding.
Ooh, there it is. And an Ankh. Feel my power slipping away again. As the shard of light merges with the Lilupar's magic bottle, you feel through the genie's entranced eyes. You see flaring flames and blunt blades. You see the freezing moonlight and the viscous honey. Through the golden honey, you see the underlying scheme. The princess sees the consequences of her innocuous error, her sanity giving way to madness. Her invincible husband is shaken by the tragedy, his greedy heart blinded by ecstasy. All the sorrow, joy, and madness are finally turned into food for the Jinn Mother to devour. It is curtained for the carnivorous night of honey. Such the end of the Jinnie's lover. Listen here, Jinnie. If anything happens to him, I'll get you for that. Harm? Oh, come now. Addiction, though, no. That is a more probable risk. Addiction is not okay either. It's unacceptable no matter what. The golden honey, the golden scheme. Departure breaks the heart, yet the kingdom lives on under the usurper's rule. It was you who murdered them. It was not murder, it was punishment. For my lover, and for myself. I once believed that he would bring this land into a bright future, but he proved no different than the other shallow, mortal tyrants. I was furious. No, I was in pain. I was once deeply and madly in love with him, but when I was betrayed like that, only destruction 3 times greater than that love could quell my sorrow and pain, perhaps. In short, I used the hands and hearts of my own children to complete an impeccable killing. Such is the consequence of betrayal. Let's get moving. This is giving me goosebumps. Ugh. 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 Ugh.
Quietly now.
Commit it to memory. Up and fly.
Here comes the catch.
This is the third of the 3 arenas, which means we're getting closer to the center of this thing as well. Oh my gosh, bro, there's a huge chest right here. I think I am again going to push the objective right now, actually. There's a lot of big chest quests right here. Or big chungus among us. Push the objective, make progress in the quest. She cartwheels.
The Temple of Wisdom.
Domain expansion. Stop it.
Out of my way. Ills be gone. Up and away.
Who the frick? Where? Oh. It was invisible.
Gotcha. Things are about to get dicey.
Oh my gosh, it's a constipated one of these.
Everything. Share my knowledge.
Busted.
Swift is the swallow.
Game's up. Fine silver.
Roll.
Gotcha.
Get with me.
Constipated one's down. Oh, that's it. Seen Jet fighting. Yeah, I know it's the exact same. She's literally just a reskin, not character archive. I wish. Of these, but somehow it's cooler because it's Jet. Also, Babel is a reskin of a Scorching Lore Master. I didn't realize that. I thought she was her own unique model. Huh. Oh, they were all... I thought he was a unique model too, somehow. But no, he throws... This is the throw out the gator. Another gator got in the house. She's not a summoner. She has a scorpion. She has a snack. Where's the ring dancer? Where's the ring dancer? The ring dancers are also pretty. Anyways, side note. Wait. Oh, okay. It's just this chest back here. I thought I was missing a chest. I thought I was missing a like we will be reunited level chest. Good traversal use. Good usage of that traversal skill there, Connery. Right in the center is the crystal goblet of Al-Ahmar. Once we get there, we should be able to find a way to enter the eternal oasis. What is it? You got something to say, Ginny? Something smells familiar here. But no, it's nothing important. Anyway, let us head over there first. Please be careful, my master. I will protect you from the sandstorm. Under Lilupar's protection, you pass the leaguer or sandstorm and land safely on the platform. Oh, I hear battle music. Ah, what is this place? Careful, I sense strange power. Why is she so quiet? You, the destroyer of Gurabad, the mother of the despicable. I have returned, sister. Oh, that was not the right voice for that. Sister? I don't understand. Are you calling me sister? Yes, Fairy G's. My sister. I have returned. You were here to see our mistress, aren't you? Let me guess. You have brought your new master and his desert slave? This person's starting to tick me off. Sure sounds like she's Lilupar's sister, all right. Seems to run in the family. Well, if that's the case, Paimon certainly doesn't want to be a guest at their place. You cannot pass. Ferrages, I understand your concerns. I would even be willing to bow in apology, but please, let me see our slumbering mistress, if for but a moment. You are worthy no longer, fallen traitor. This is no place for you now in the Oasis. There is no place for you now in the Oasis realm. Leave now, before my patience runs dry and these mechanical shackles rumble and never show yourselves here again. Sister, you shed the form of a Jinni and constrained yourself to this husk for thousands of years. Is this the survival that you so desire to pursue? So you dispense your kindness to me? Despicable traitor, my shackles have nothing to do with you. The shackles, they tightened. Leave now. My master, if I may so ask, please assist me in freeing my sister from her suffering. Hold on. What? Still so arrogant and inconstant. You disappoint me, my sister. Paimon hasn't even figured out what's going on yet, and we're about to fight already? Oh, we're just getting right to it.
Busted.
Closing in. Lightning terrified. Dancing in the wind.
pull that thing out.
Here comes the catch.
I like how just defeat Ferrages.
Up and away!
Get with me.
Fly. This way. Roll. This way.
Busted.
Ills be gone.
Things are about to get dicey.
Roll.
Oh, hello.
Share my knowledge. I see everything.
Quietly now.
Up and away. Committed to memory.
Busted.
Oh! Not gonna lie, I pulled Shinobu out because I thought that I thought that her stuff was done off cooldown. I can hit this thing even when it's disguised. There, skill. That's what I wanted. Shinobu skill. Shinobu skill. Skill Nobu.
Sounds at home. Swift as the swallow.
Yeah, this. Yeah. Everyone's stuff is on cooldown.
Get with me.
Up and away.
Everyone's stuff's on cooldown right now.
Committed to memory. Dissipate.
Why am I not getting any reactions with this thing?
Grow.
You broke this shell. My spirit and form shall soon vanish with it also. Folly, just like some mere mortal. Why? What kind of desire did you hold? The empty tomb, it will crumble, just like me, and just like you, who are not whole. I know, my sister. Still, I must go there, where our mistress slumbers. That is where the answers I seek lie. No, nothing there, but a coalescence of regret. Farewell, my sister. Ice cold. The ancient mechanism named Ferrages, or perhaps the Jinni Ferrages, who indwelled in the mechanism, is silenced forever. Didn't think we'd wake up and kill a Jinni today. Nahida, you monster. So, are we just one step away from reaching the Eternal Oasis now? What's the matter? Are you unhappy, Jet? You okay? I don't know. I mean, I do look forward to fulfilling my parents' dreams at last. But I can't help but get mixed feelings when I think of all we've been through along the way. Although I now have the tribe to call home, betrayals and schemes are never far from me. Are the Tanit truly where I belong? Have I really been accepted by them? Jet. Let's not wallow in the sad things, Jet. The past is the past, and anyway, we've beaten all the bad guys now, haven't we? It's not the end of the world, even if that isn't where you truly belong. You're so carefree. You know, I was just starting to forget that you're a traveler, unconstrained anywhere by anything or anyone. It's only that... when Dad was with me, I could say, home is where Dad is. But now, I'm all by myself. Stop wallowing Paimon, her dad was, she just said, the only home she had was her dad. When her dad died, the only home she had after that was the tribe that he came from. And now she just has to kill 2 of the tribesmen, one of which she thought was like her big brother, who was like, well, no, I'm not your big brother, actually. I'm gonna force you into marriage so that we can take over the Tanit, and I'm gonna kill the matriarch, by the way. Don't get mad, Paimon, but you're right. I need to keep my chin up. Now we're talking. You do need to keep your chin up, but like it's realistic to like take a second, and it's okay to like. There's a lot that's happened, Jet. Yes, keep your chin up, but it's okay to take a little bit of time to absorb everything that's happened in the past, what? It's been 24 hours? Are we supposed to head out now? We can go up to using this platform, right? Alright, now, enough sentimentality. Let's go. That is kind of on brand with Jet, though, to just like, alright, we're just gonna push forward. Whoa. Oh my gosh, it's another one of these things. These eyes. Like the eye that's holding up in the center of the mausoleum. Where did we... Why is there a... Wait. Enigmatic land. We're underneath all of this even. We're enigmatic land. Darude. You're in the sandstorm. Darude. Sandstorm. Digga. Whoa. Why are these birds frozen? Why are these birds in stasis? Why is everything in stasis? The trees aren't the trees aren't treeing either. The leaves aren't moving either. Actually, that camera angle, this with Nahida in frame kind of goes hard. Oh, here's the actual... The Paradise of Eternal Peace added to the archive. What is this? It stopped. Is it because there's something up ahead? Activate memory? Adjust the timeline to change the sites within the orchard. Interesting. What was in there? Because that opens up the chest and the Ankh.
Curiosity deserves a reward.
Burb. Remember, guys, it's toucan, not toucanot. Oh, look at the fish jumping too. Wait, this probably also needs to be changed, doesn't it? Or wait, no, maybe that was blocking the road actually. Wow, I stopped it even when the dust hadn't settled yet. The power source of the Eternal Oasis? Is that something I should know? And have forgotten? What's this? Nope, there's no teleports down here. The Orchard of Paradisia. Okay, let's go to the objective. I can move the flowers further than just the one place? Seems to be blocked by something. It's moving again. Oh, it's not a one-time area? You can come back here. Okay. Interesting. Let me follow this little guy for a sec. That's good to know that we can come back here. I don't have to do everything right now. I don't have to do everything right now. Ooh, Desert Pavilion Chronicle. Okay. It's in an artifact set. Memories of the Eternal Oasis. The oldest memories connecting to the Eternal Oasis resembling runes adrift upon the air.
Curiosity deserves a reward.
Whoa. Her voice echoes, like, far.
This may hurt a little.
Equipment. Desert Pavilion Chronicle. Start with the flower and then we'll work our way through. Fallen noble, please heed this man so old and blind. Heed the lessons of Gurubad. Heed the evanescence of the flowers made by man. Heed the king of common birth and the mad love and boiling fury possessed by the jinn. Legend has it that the Lord of the Sands made a pact with humanity after the passing of his lover, with the jinn as his envoys. Only those who possessed hearts of iron were untainted by the allure of corruption. Could serve as a vassal king and guide the people like a shepherd tending to a flock. Just like that, under the merciful yet stern gaze of her master, the Jinni found her choice. Ormazd, the young shepherd at the time, fell in love with the lily-born Lilupar. I shall grant you 100 generations of blessings, and at the price of sharp retribution for the spilling, at the price of sharp retribution and the spilling of red wine. For the mad love that we jinn possess is chained to greed and want, and carries with it self-deigned retribution. Yet beneath the light of the moon, Ormazd failed to take heed of these warnings. It was as if such fated punishment was still far from his valiant youth. Under the guidance of the Jinni, the young shepherd became the leader of this nomadic clan, and as time went on, Ormazd defeated his divided rivals and found himself crowned the vassal king. Gurubad bloomed like a man-made flower in a cliff wall, becoming the capital of the mortals. Once a shepherd, Ormazd now become the vassal king, proxy of the Lord of the Sands. Yet, even as the flowers bloomed and their fragrance filled the air, who would have thought that the most bitter and violent demise was to follow the most vibrant bloom? Following the old tales told to him by his master, Xiphos began his journey to the city of sapphires, toward the lessons buried beneath the sands of yesteryear, which he would in future find repeated as the winds of infinite time blue. Following the old tales told to him by his master, Xiphos began his journey to the city of sapphires, toward the lessons buried beneath the sands of yesteryear, which he would in future find repeated as the winds of infinite time blue. Xiphos is a Greek name, or Greek word. Primary reason I know that is because Xiphos was the type of short sword that was carried as the sidearm of several of the ancient Greek city-states. The Ionians, maybe not the Ionians, but the Spartans, the Athenians, the Thespians. Young wanderers, please heed this man so old and blind. Heed the ruins of Gurubad. Heed the culmination of a delusional dream was the first one. Evanescence of the flowers made by man. The second one is heed the ruins of Gurubad. Heed the culmination of a delusional dream. Heed the jewel that shines like a dome. I'm going to read all of these right now. This is going to be a long VOD anyway, but Xiphos, Moonlight is an actual sword in the game. Huh, interesting. Heed the ruins of Gurubad, heed the culmination of a delusional dream. Heed the jewel that shines like a dome of stars, and heed the riven states. Towering spires and golden temples were swallowed by a raging tide, and the halls and palaces became the abodes of the ragged poor. The infuriated mob followed the will of one wearing a brass mask, while those with wisdom proclaimed this happening the Great Plague. Gurubad fell to this black plague, the Lord of Red Sands fell upon the path of self-destruction. Lilupar, born to lilies, found herself repaid with a split soul after falling victim to a plot most insidious, while the vast and fertile kingdoms collapsed into the sands overnight. Tribes and kingdoms began the tumult anew. From there, the people of the desert Oasis divided themselves into 7 states, with the city of sapphires, Tula being one of the greatest. which we talked about in both of Sino's story quests, didn't we? Divide them into the 7 states, the 7 pillars. I think I've lived long enough to bear witness to more than my fair share of short-lived fools and villains. When I was young, the gilded walls once shrouded the sapphire domes like waves covering the moon. In the days of my youth, the canals of Tula Tula shone like a luminous lattice, their lights dueling the moon for dominance. Now I have been stripped of sight, and yet I must witness nobles fall into slavery, princes cast down by slave soldiers. Now I can no longer see, and yet I speak of dignitaries assassinating the wise and foreign dancers seizing power. Seizing power. Nations live and die as if in a drunken dream. The beloved and vile alike are all crushed under the weight of a mill of like wheat husks. The beloved and vile alike are all crushed under the weight of a mill like wheat husks. The Sapphire Sea is wreathed in a fog of lies, which go on to become legends in history. A general, once the conqueror of countless cities, was left with but a slave to guide the way. While a young slave bore the key to restoring their homeland, the king who died absurdly because of a fallen falcon was left with bloodied knife marks along his throat. And the dancer who made a vow to the prince cared only for the hatred she felt toward the tyrant. Mortal hands were molded into the shape of a falcon, and the broken genie was infused within it. From the cliffs of Gurabad, it rose with a cry, sailing past the pitiable desert states. Finally arriving in the hands of gilded descendants, the lost memories flaking off like sand. The man-eater feather lay upon a dune, silently proclaiming the end of nations. Through an aged voice, the lost prince recalled the palace burning in his homeland. His master at a time had been a general and poet, loyal to the tyrant who ruled his nation. All things will have their rewards and repercussions. One was stripped of sight and the other of their throne. All the while, the grinding wheel of fate spun onward, scattering broken hopes across the world. Tula Tula was where Hermanubis originally established the Temple of Silence. Mother. Born old and with unfathomable power, supported by a shattered consciousness. Neither knowing the sweetness of milk nor tasting the warmth of the womb. With tears made steam by the glaring sun, and momentary joys fed to the crushing turning of gears. We come not from loving union, but from hatred and alienation. Mother. We are without pride, and lack any wisdom to boast of. There is no space for which we can exist, no leisure to offer to us at rest, nor leisure offered to us as rest. Our voices have been replaced with copper tubes, and our swollen stomachs lack an umbilicus. To the mother who never bore us, may pestilence and woe fester in your every moment. Mother. What are we but soulless machines, slaves amongst jinn? We have no names, nor has anyone ever heeded our cries. Our vessels were carved into shape by vicious torments. Hatred fuels us. This gathering hate builds within, creating the desire to destroy. In the name of the moon's bright, disfigured face, we make this final pledge. May the sands chip through your withered lungs. May all that is green be scorched to ashes. And at last, we shall break the chains that have bound us since our inception. And we will return to the embrace of our unjustly tormented birth mother, Shirin. Also, the first days of the City of Kings, end of the Golden Realm, and that was Timepiece of the Lost Path. Defender of the Enchanting Dream is next. Travelers here to sup from the Oasis, please heed this man so old and blind. Heed the dirge of Gurabad. Heed the enrapturing dreams of King Deshret. Heed the disloyal souls, and heed the betrayal between companions. Legend has it that when the Lord of Flowers passed, her countless jinn turned to service King Deshret. King Deshret searched in vain for the ancient paradise where the divine needle fell, and there created an eternal oasis. Amongst the greatest jinn was one named Farages, granted governance by the oasis by King Deshret. Interesting. To protect her mistress's slumber, she once used her powers to keep the spring ever flowing, and so she spread greenery across the desert like stars in the sky, providing sanctuary to folk who had lost their homes. Later, under the guidance of the Jinni Lilupar, the vassal states of the mortal kingdoms built their cities around the eternal Oasis. Bearing loyalty to the Lord of Flowers and compassion for the newborn realms, Ferrages decided to make a sacrifice. Disobeying the charge given to her by King Deshret, the great Jinni caged her own body in shackles of frost, turning herself into a seal in the shape of a crystalline cup, restraining the wrath of the vast sands, guarding the cities of the mortals with her immobile form. But there is a season for all things, and thus all things must change. As we lean on each other today, so too will we abandon each other tomorrow. To lose the freedom which the Jinn are so proud of, and the vessel that can partake of joy and love, to feel the diminishment of one's spirit by the day. The nymph of the water lilies drew mortal kings into her machinations with honey-tinged lies, and the Lord of the Sands sank deep into the dream of madness. But I have long been waiting, always waiting, in a sleepless dream, waiting for the King of Sand to fulfill his ancient promise. Mind and body festooned with a wretched machinery, she awaits the end of her mistress's slumber, bearing a sullen hope as she silently guards the broken dreams of this empire of sand. Even should the spring be mixed with bitter gravel, even if the oasis is swallowed by sand, even amidst the eternal pulsing of machines, she listens for the coming of the footsteps that will bring change. But my teacher is so sightless, I was born into a slave's chains, and had everything taken from me when I was young. Might I, abandoned by the fates of like the dunes of the sand as I was, be worthy of a change in my fortunes? Where the divine needle fell? I did kind of gloss over that, didn't I? King Deshret searched in vain for the ancient paradise where the divine needle fell. Is that implying relation to the Skyward Nail, the Skyfrost Nail, and whatever this was down here? This isn't named. This nail down here isn't named. That's interesting. I never noticed that. The chasm and the eternal oasis look similar in the map. Are you just talking about the spiral? It was down here past... It was towards the bottom, wasn't it? Desert Briefly and Chronicle. That was Defender of the Enchanting Dream. Legacy of the Desert Highborn. Merchant sheltering from the storm, please heed this old man so old and blind. Heed the past... We will have gone... Okay, never mind. Heed the past of Gurubad. Heed the retribution of its people sought for themselves. Heed the newborn nobility and the peasants who dwell beneath the palace. Legends say that when Gurubad rose, the kingdoms of man joined many oases into one. At this time, the scattered tribes in the short-lived states obeyed the will of Ormazd alone. Ormazd took the Lord of the Desert as his lord patron, constructing palaces and temples to facilitate his worship. Slaves were taken from the tribes, servitude was demanded from states, and sacrifices were required of the cities. The city thrived, and nobles and slaves alike lived in its shade. Peering down from on high at the priests and servants below, scurrying like ants, the Jinni concubine could only sigh mournfully. As an attendant of the goddess of flowers, she believed she had chosen the ideal king, but didn't wish for him to be addled by vanity. So the genie offered gentle advice between the sheets, vainly trying to change the king's mind. Ormazd took the conventions of rule and slavery as a given, regarding her words only as the soft nothings of a lover. To infuse love into my vessel was to be in constant company with everlasting and ever-demanding wants, the search for a dream, for a homeland, and for my beloved to transcend mundane ideals. But now my beloved is deep in the throes of hypocrisy and greed. He has taken on the habits of an ordinary tyrant. To quell my fury at this betrayal, I will impose upon you 3 generations of ruination. Silently, the djinn removed the earrings she had given her. He removed the earrings he had given her as a sign of her resolve, a poisonous scheme already manifesting in a heart turned cruel. Xiphoss, my child, hate burns everything like wildfire, leaving only the ashes of madness. Yet uncontrolled love is even more feral. A great many evils are born from unshackled love. That's what these earrings are. There was a nail thrown at the rainforest that created the desert so Celestia threw a nail at the rainforest, creating the desert, then. The nail is hidden in the middle of the sandstorm, and we can't see it in-game, but it makes the sandstorm glow teal. If you incline your ear, an artificial flower that shimmers with a strange light. If you incline your ear to it, you can vaguely hear charming laughter issuing from within. A crystal clear artificial feather, that is one of the legacies of an ancient human realm. The cries of soaring eagles are also sealed within. An ancient mechanical clock. The genie fragments continue to emit light at its center and vibrate ever so slightly as if to say something. An ancient golden cup that is both marvelously and luxuriously wrought. Murmurings can be heard within its empty innards. Earrings made from amber gold that shines with a strange light. It also sounds like in part of the tyranny as well of taking on the habits of an ordinary tyrant, that Lilupar fell from being considered a lover by Ormazd to being regarded as just a concubine and nothing more. And that even her gentle advice fell on deaf ears as well, as a result. I know this game definitely suffers from not the game suffers, but I think a lot of players give this game a TLDR footnote. Kind of, it's very similar to a lot of Final Fantasy games. I feel like a lot of Final Fantasy doesn't get its fair shake because it's a lot of reading, and I feel like that's very unfair to the to this game and those respective games as well. I would encourage people to. You're going to get more out of it by. Whoa! Oh, I was in the. There's another one over here. Another time flower. Wait. No, that was the same flower. Paimon didn't think a place like this could exist in the desert. Was the sun already going down when we first came out from underground? No. This is my mistress's paradise. A place frozen at the point where the sky kisses the waters, where ingenuity and devotion commingle. The resultant here and now, then, is named eternity. Paimon understood almost none of that. but it's why nothing moves here, right? Yes, Paimon. You know, that's kind of another working theory that I have about Paimon having a much bigger role in this, potentially being a resident of Celestia or being a goddess from Celestia. She is so painfully stupid all the time that it's like, are you overplaying your hand? It seems like she knows practically everything, but her mission is to guide us cluelessly. And it seems sometimes like when she doesn't understand, when she claims she doesn't understand something that's being stated in plain English, and she says, I didn't understand that, it seems like she's overplaying her hand of being clueless. Like, oh, I'm supposed to not know that. I didn't understand that. Is this why my parents regarded this place as their final destination? Those are not my words. Interpret this however you will, poor child. Go to where the goddess of flowers slumbers. In the middle there. I'm glad we can come back here. The eternal dream, ever lush. Three thrones here. I mean, you knew I was gonna. Seek the blossom of eternity and reclaim memories long lost. You notice a letter missing from each inscription written on the three thrones. Perhaps you can use the clues in the inscriptions to rediscover what was lost? Oh. I thought each one had a different... Oh. We will be returning back here to... My mistress. She is not here. Instead, here's another fragment of myself. As the shard of light merges with the Leopard's magic power, you feel a little bit of your own power pulled away, but then warmth quickly fills you. Through the genie's entranced eyes, you see a palace shaped by bricks of crimson jade bound to a guard. Crimson jade is interesting. Like crimson and jade. When I think of jade, I think of green. Bound to a garden, flourishing with a multiplicity of vibrant plants that bask in infinite birdsong. The djinn are the most intelligent servants of the Mistress of Flowers, and to her, they are the minstrels and cupbearers both. In her garden, addled monks and ragged wanderers dance, spiraling in step with the daffodils, supping the lifeblood of the daughters of the vine. Here is a garden unlike any other, the place where the Lord of Flowers once lived, the place where she now sleeps. The roses blossom like crackling flames, setting the lives of nocturnal birds aflame, and though the candles smile gently, they offer the approaching moths only ruin. You see her reach out and behold her silk gleaming with lunar sheen. You gaze upon her mien and witness ineffable beauty. Her appearance is like the totality of her djinn, their wondrous aspects only mere petals to her complete flower, her being the quintessence of every last scent in existence. And then you meet her gaze. And face nothingness. You greet the endless void, falling into its embrace, mind afire with constant terror. As your consciousness clears, you find Jet clutching your hand, her expression clouded with concern. You're awake. How are you feeling? You just... Never mind. The important thing is that you're all right. What did you see? You look like you just woke from a long and scary dream. I saw the mistress of flowers. She is gone. He lied to us. He lied to us all. What do you mean? It's nothing. Just the cancellation of an ancient pact. I believe I'm finally free? The Lord of Sands once swore to us that our Mistress of Flowers slumbered here, destined to awake someday. But how strange. Our mistress has already passed. He deceived me. He deceived my people. I should feel maddening hatred for him right now, for this desert, for the death of my mistress. My loathing should have matched the love and admiration I once held for him. Yet I find myself empty of the want or will to hate. How odd. Maybe this is what it means to be free. Is that so? Spare me the niceties. My master, you remain, and our pact endures yet. Come, let us depart. Jet was waiting for you this whole time, you know. You know what? I see a nice spot over there. I'm gonna head over there first. Don't forget to come over in a bit. The Jinn shrines can also interact with Jinn branches to command Lulupar to suppress or summon standstorms. There's an achievement by sitting in the 3 chairs together. You guys said, you guys were saying that there's a co-op, that this is the co-op, thing. Climb on in. Retire into my... Oh my gosh, you brought your Nahida too. Oh, I still have to find the thingies first. Is the achievement only only valid if I've discovered all of the letters? Let's just try it for right now. Just need one more. Just get all the Archons in here. Just grab some usurpers. Yeah, you can join. Anyone can join. My user ID is up here. If you're not already if we're not already friends. Sorry, Kawhi. I was drinking. We only needed one more, but you can hop in anyway. Did I approve that? Did I approve that, Soth, or? Apparently, I just rejected Soth. A very long engagement. Sorry, memes. Interesting. What's the description on that achievement, by the way? Though destinies may be sundered, the pact lives on in slumber. Granny, what are you doing?
Mind the wind.
Oh my gosh, this is the part where you guys go crazy. What level is your Aoife right now?
Up and away!
Up and away. Okay.
I've read almost every novel from Yai Publishing House.
Have you now? Thank you, everyone. That's interesting that that's an achievement for that. That's fun, huh? Reject. Okay. We're at 3 hours right now. Probably gonna be a long stream. I wanna find the other 2 of these. Let's hop around and find the other 2 of those. Jet's over there. Let's grab those other 2. See, listen to how long her echo lasts. It lasts so long. Oh, wow. These ones are a little bit... These ones are slightly complicated. Not complicated, but there's going to be a lot... Okay. Maybe I will push the objective, actually. I do intend on... like, what we're trying to do with all these quests is I'm intending on pushing towards Natlan, but I want to... finish up these big quests first.
I wonder who this
And so I don't want
could
to
be from.
I don't want to spend a crap ton of time on these quests. I do want to experience everything it has to offer, but I don't want to take so long that, again, my goal is to finish Natlan by the time Snezhnaya comes out and be in a decent spot in the completion of Natlan to feel comfortable walking into Snezhnaya on release day. So let's push the objective. Oh, I should have read her mind, frick. This place should be it. It matches the sketches in my mother's journal. A fine place for a restful slumber, no. Yeah. We've faced countless dangers in our trek across this desert. Betrayals, plots, unforgivable wrongs, incomprehensible events. All in quick succession, too. But here, I feel calm. Happy. I don't know why. I just do. Is it because this place is the Mistress of Flowers' final sphere of influence? The offerings of the skies protect its serenity here, deep beneath the earth. Thus does this place preserve the last of her essence. And though she is long gone, this place remains as calm as it was at its inception, as if it was never disturbed. Hence, those who arrive in this place will only know peace and joy. For the mistress was once the guardian of maddened monks and lost wanderers. To them, this place was indeed a paradise they could call home. Jet quietly sets her mother's notes down and lays Jabriel's axe by its side. Now, it's as if they were never parted. This must be the place the father and mother mentioned, right? Oh. Sorry, I'm just at a loss for words right now. It's like time forgot how to flow and everything stopped. I don't know why. I can't even grasp the astonishment at all that's around me here because all I feel is peace. For my parents to slumber here alongside our fallen goddess, though I wish they had never left. I truly... Wow, that's a... The framing, like there's so many things that could just like you just grab any random frame from this region, have it be a thumbnail. I truly wish that they could stay here eternally, never to be forgotten by the passing of time. When we first entered, we disrupted the fragment's power and broke the device that long maintained equilibrium here. This place is destined for ruin, to be swallowed by the sands sooner or later.
When that time comes, the fading power that our mistress put forth to ward this oasis in perpetuity will dissipate. This is inevitable. I know that, but at least my parents were reunited before the end, as if they'd never left each other at all. Maybe there will finally come a day when I return to this place, after I grow weary of adventuring, and after I have left every place I regard to be home behind. At that point, I think I'll just say, I'm back, and then lay between my parents to join them for a grand old nap. That day's still far, far away. Right now, Jabriel is probably happily, not smiling, because his face was always blank, but Paimon's sure he's happy. Thanks, Paimon. And you too, Conry. Thanks for always walking this path with me, and for fulfilling this willful, cherished desire of mine. But I like to have a bit of alone time with my parents. I understand. Thank you. My master, I would speak with you, if you will incline your ear. Ufira's notes. To my dear Jet, loveliest of daughters, 1,000 hugs and kisses to you. May the unchanging moonlight grant you 1,000 blessings, and may the blazing sun smile upon you alone. I imagine that you'd be a bright, beautiful young lady by the time you read this. Know that I am here this night, imagining your future beauty. My intellect and looks, and your father's stubborn tenacity combined. I imagine you wearing the graduation gown of the academia. I imagine you proudly standing at the head of your own household. I see Jabriel and myself full of joy at the wonderful life you lead, even as we grow old together. I know what you're thinking, you bad girl. You're thinking that you should read these words out loud so you can embarrass me. Be that as it may, I'd like you to see these hopes and blessings that I wrote down, and that I imagined a lovely, happy future for us. It does feel kind of strange if you think about it. I mean, this was supposed to be an academic notebook, but it ended up being full of my hopes and dreams for you. Is this how mothers are? So sentimental? Still, I wish that the day would come when we can all be proud of each other. Though destiny might render our little sand dune a wreck, and though all the lovely expectations that we hold may be lost, I hope that you can look into my eyes and tell me that even with my lack of experience as a mother, ours was not a relationship defined by regrets. I'm sorry that I wasn't able to give you the best family, but I am glad I could be your mother and Jabriel's wife. Really now, just as I'm writing this, little one, you are making a ruckus in my arms, painting your own face with ink-dripped dark hands. Do you mean to become an artist? Or as a wandering desert demon that shall keep your mother's nightmares at bay? All right. Sleep now, my baby gazelle. Allow me to pen this song down that shall send you into peaceful dreams. May you remember it just as you remember me. O stars high above the wasteland. O nightingales weary from the day. It's time to take off your crowns of roses, cleanse yourself with wine made from grapes. Sleep, sleep. The eternal oasis welcomes the lonely wanderer, and here the crisp springs flow, and the memories are forever sweet. Sleep, sleep. Yon golden slumber summons thee, wandering sand. Drink not that bitter salt water, for the sorrows of tomorrow have gone away.
I see everything.
Damn it.
She is a good child, my master. Though born to beastly brutality and sleight of wit, her survival instincts are astute beyond compare. She perceives who it is who wishes to see her hurt, and upon sensing such intent, she gives her all to retaliate without mercy, regardless of how much intimacy may lie between. Still, she does not know the schemes woven against her. She does not yet know that the home she seeks is a thing most hollow. Master, if you care for her, then protect her well. A mere suggestion on my part, of course. You may take it to be... I do not know. Perhaps you might consider it the unworthy atonement of one who was once a mother. Come on, Slider. Those aren't thumbnail pictures, those are just pictures for my collection. There she sits in silence, enjoying a pleasant time with her parents. Best not to bother her. Oh. Guess it's time to go. Let's head back. If you don't mind, I'd like to stay a while longer, if that's okay with you, I mean. The tribe is waiting on us. Yeah, just give me some more time. You go. I'll follow after. After pacing for a while, we decided to leave this oasis of stillness. Soon, Jet catches up with you. I don't want to bother her, yeah, but the game wants to, needs us to move along. I feel much better now. Thanks. Are you sure you're fine? You can rest more if you want. Let's head back. We need to tell Matriarch Babel about the details of our journey. All right, if you say so. Let's go. Every time I think I know when this game is gonna hit me with Feel's impact, it always catches me off guard, and I'm not sure why. That's how you know the storytelling is good. Because you should know from the previous Archon quests, from previous side quests, from previous story quests, you should know by now that this game is really good at emotional content, and it still catches you off guard. It still hits me just as hard as it always has. And it's not, just that, like, I'm a sap. I cry at a lot of things. It's not just that, though. This game does a really good job of making you care about the characters and making you understand why you should care about the characters as well.
Hey!
If the scout's message is true, they've already what, died? And that would have cleared up a problem for me. We're back and intact, Matriarch Babel. We've discovered the secrets of the Eternal Oasis and opened the path there for the tribe. I thank you for this opportunity to help me fulfill my parents' dreams, even if they didn't receive the blessings of the Tanit. Please, child, there's no need. I have always held your hopes close to my heart. To be able to fulfill the desires of the young is my duty as matriarch. Thank you. Well done, Jet. There's the matter of Azarik. Your judgment was accurate. He's undoubtedly a traitor. Wait, so you already knew that Azarik would betray you? No. I only suspected him at first, and spent most of the journey watching him. I just didn't expect him to reveal his intent so soon. Matriarch Babel warned me, but I chose to believe him at the time. Here, proof of his collusion with the Fatui. Gives out Rafi's letter. Please don't be sad, Matriarch Babel. Yes, I long suspected his disloyalty. It is just a shame that I didn't get the chance to end him personally, and I had such high hopes for him too. But now, with the tribe facing increasingly treacherous circumstances, and the loss of 2 individuals I invested much time and effort in, I must count on you, Jet, to help me in matters both great and small going forward. So what you're saying is that Jet got a promotion? Yeah, congratulations, Jet. Promotion? That's not a word you hear in the desert very often. We desert dwellers aren't so hierarchical. In the end, they who govern more affairs will be the ones who bear great authority. Jet, the future of the Tanit now rests on your shoulders. Don't let the tribe down. Tribe? So, you're saying I'm truly one of the Tanit now? Do not be deceived, child. I have always seen you as one of us. Whatever happened before, you are a daughter of the Tanit, and the truth of our consanguinity will always run in your veins. What is that word? Consanguinity. The fact of being descended from the same ancestor. Huh. The truth of your blood descendant will always run in your veins. Thank you. Paimon feels like we forgot to mention some suspicious things we saw. Connor, do you remember seeing anything suspicious? The abandoned camps in the canyon. You once dispatched other tribespeople into the Oasis and left them to perish there. Then you laid a taboo upon it as a pretext to prevent anyone else from trespassing, did you not? Yet you encouraged us to head deeper into that same treacherous territory, mentioning nothing of your actions. Why did you do this? Esteemed Lilupar, allow me to offer my deepest apologies for all the inconveniences and misunderstandings you may have experienced. But you are right, we have been exploring the ruins of Gurabad and the Eternal Oasis for quite some time. I sent many people from the tribe there in times past. That we learned these few key locations and general layout of the area is all thanks to their efforts. Yet, due to the extreme danger of the missions, the vast majority of those brave explorers never returned, and the efforts from these expeditions bore scarce fruit. Hence, I put a stop to the forays and marked entry into the place as taboo. The traitor Azarik once led teams to survey the canyon and the ruins, and so I thought I could trust him to serve as your guide. I did not initially think that he would turn on us. You never spoke of this. Because I knew from the start that you would return unharmed. Of all who inherit our legacy, you are the one I trust the most, Jet. Your fearlessness, your fierceness, your cunning, along with the gentleness and sincerity with which you treat your tribe and friends, they have not gone unnoticed. If my daughter had not stolen from me by these sands, I like to think that she might have turned out like you, unflinching in the face of all peril, one whom even the desert could not smother. So I believe in you, and prayed for you in silence. I'm sorry for doubting you, Matriarch Babel. No, the fault is mine. For incurring your doubt and mistrust, it is I who should ask for forgiveness instead. My apologies as well, my master. It seems that my paranoia got the best of me. Well, it is good that we all managed to clear the air between us. You are our honored guest, Conry, and the Tanit will always welcome you. Esteemed master of the Jinni, whatever you may desire, I will do my utmost to fulfill if you would only ask. Anything? Anything. Just offer a toast on my behalf at Jet's birthday celebration. Yeah, and don't forget to offer one on Paimon's behalf too. Thank you. Oh, is this funny for outsider traditions then? Very well. I will bear your good intentions in your stead then. Alright, don't let us keep you much longer. Again, I thank you for your help. O Master of the Jinni, may it not be long before you visit us again. After all, we may need your guidance, and Lilupar's also. The Eternal Oasis is in the hands of the Tanit tribe as long as our people gain control over
I see everything.
over that place. Apologies, our business has me distracted. Was there something you needed? About the traders. You speak of Arfi and Azarik, yes? Their actions have shamed the Tanit, and before a guest, no less. They spent too long in contact with those northerners and forgot that they were children of the Tanit, bound to the rules of the tribe. Thankfully, I still have Jet. She has lived up to my expectations and more. About Lilupar. Naturally, she has her own perspective. That which provoked her rancor was a misunderstanding regarding our actions. But if we wish to rejuvenate the desert, the lands that need to be fertile, that they may offer an easier life for our people. Hence, we must rely on Lilupar's favor. We hope to come to a mutual understanding on this point at least. And Jet. Jet? She's a good child. She learns our ways quickly and greets trouble with neither grimace nor complaints. Speaking of her, it's a shame that there was an incident between us and her father in years prior. But I'm just glad that Jet has returned to us. Though her father... I suppose we can consider this a delayed resolution. She likes you, you know. I can tell. So please don't disappoint her and ruin the friendship you have. Aww. See you. Farewell. I bid you safe travels in your coming adventures. Man, we crushed through. Wait, was that the last? Was it the last Jet quest? No, there's one more. There's one more, isn't there? Be more, but need to wait a day. Okay. Cool. I was like, are you kidding me? That I thought we got more. Okay. We just got Xavier ourselves. Wow, that sounds horrendous. We're at 3.5 hours. Let's turn in our reputation rewards. Grab another wish.
The weather is lovely and warm. Things are about to start getting lively again.
Where is Jet? Is she in the camp somewhere? I kind of thought that she wouldn't appear. Is she in the camp right now that I can go talk to? Can I go see Jet? At her home in the camp. Reputation reward, which is up here. I've been doing these quests as well, with not weird teams, but like for a shielder, I'm using Lanyan instead of Zhongli. For DPSs, I was using Jean instead of Raiden or Arlecchino. $40. Oh my gosh, I got 6 of these as well. Boom, doo, doo, doo. We have another wish, madam. We have another wish, demoiselle. I used to do Malus voice impressions, and then it started feeling disrespectful to do impressions of Malus's voice. I'm like, man, I don't wanna do a Malus impression anymore. Queens. Need to complete the chess pieces to finish the quest. Oh, weird. Oh, okay. Una posted a guide of sorts, the thread on Discord. Okay, thank you.
If you want to outrun the law, you need to know how it works.
Boop. This is, Because I don't have Clarand. Otherwise she'd be in here as well I like doing welcoming parties as summoning rituals. Charlotte makes the most sense out of my roster, right? Excuse me. Charlotte makes the most sense, right? Yeah. I don't think she's too thrilled with Risley, frankly. She and Arle are chill, but... Oh, and Shiori also would be a good one to have.
Tea parties are a must for the well-mannered. If you'd like to learn the proper etiquette, I'd be happy to teach you.
We're at 62 or 63, something like that. Guys, I still don't think she's very pleased with me. Also, Lynette, that's true. In the trailer, she points her in the direction of the fleeing criminal. Okay. That will do it for today. I'm going to be taking tomorrow off as normal. Tomorrow is Saturday. I think we will probably stream on Sunday, though. Oh, I didn't, Oh, Mother of the Jinn as well. I'd like a Jet and Ben. Layla.
Boring. Isn't there anything else more interesting to do?
Anyways. All right, that does it for today. Thanks. What the hell just happened to my window? There we go. Thank you all so much. Yeah. Normal rest day tomorrow, and then we'll be back on Sunday to... How long is Jet's third? It's the third and final quest, right? That might be one that we can knock out in one stream. Who knows? Who could say? And then maybe we complicated one to finish. After that, though, we're going to be doing Narzisenkreuz, and then after Narzisenkreuz, we'll be moving on to... So really, it's finishing up Jet's quest line, doing the Narzisenkreuz quest line, and then it will be the Petrichor quest. Then Natlan. I think that is doable in the next couple weeks if I'm gonna try hard to push the objective, getting to Natlan as soon as possible, while not rushing through this other amazing content like we had today. So, thanks again, everyone. Appreciate you all. Thank you for the nuts as we rounded this one out. Join the Discord. It's linked as always in the about panels of the Twitch here. And if you're watching the re-upload, it's linked in the description as always. Thank you all so much. Love you lots. Be good to each other. Join the Discord. Good luck on your polls. And I'll see you next time. Thanks again. Bye-bye.